True. Okay, we're gonna talk about that one later, but we're gonna explain to you why is that. So that one is two solution. I'm glad that you found it from internet instead of me giving it to you because sometimes like we tend to forget about those stuff. So let's start by covering. Today we're gonna cover something called common base. So a lot of equation that is gonna be covering common base, especially on SAT. How many of you guys are taking SAT coming up? If you're junior year, then I will probably register to take the SAT now. People like you guys, are you junior? Or sophomore? Josephine, are you junior or sophomore?
We're all sophomores.
Sophomore. Okay, any juniors? Okay, juniors, I will probably take a SAT. Seniors, you need to take SAT soon. Okay, I think there's but there are a couple questions I need you to worry about. It's called common base. If you realize I'm going over right now, it's all the things that can be on SAT. So here's the first one. The first one is we're gonna do this problem called common base equation. Now I don't think this is a technical term in mathematics, but I create that term because a lot of time I tutor SAT and I have to tutor this type of question, so we call it common base. So common base is gonna be 8 to the 2x minus 1 is equal to 4 to the 5x minus 1. Okay, so here I already teach you how to solve a problem. No, I didn't, but I did. What do you mean I did? The title here really gonna help you solve the problem. Okay, so you can try if you know how to do it. A lot of you guys want me to help you to solve a problem, but I usually want you to give a shot first. So don't see if you can do it. Those the three individuals here last year, they can do it. So this is a common SAT question. And the way SAT question, they double them up. They double two concepts into one. I will show you on your test, but I won't show you now. You're gonna have to figure out that on the test. Because if I had to show you every problem, then that's bad. If you can do the problem by yourself, then that's good, without me teaching you. So a common base problem. I already teach you how to do it. The title kind of explains everything. If you come up with an answer, you can show me. I can tell you if you did it right. Oh, somebody already did it right. You've been practicing SAT? No? Do simple math. That's a long way to do it. Nobody can do this in this classroom. Last year I had 2 people can do it. 2 people. Really? You guys are weak. All right. Can I teach now? No. Not yet. Okay. One person got it. Carlos. Okay. You guys, I'm gonna teach it. You guys are weak. Weak. Okay. So, first of all, I need to tell you is as the rule. If you realize that we keep on coming back to exponential rule, like every single day, different kind of question is always deal with exponential rule. It's kind of like the roots of all things. So that's equal to a to the m times n, right? Yesterday we dealt with this, or we multiply by reciprocal power. Today we're gonna do the same thing again. So now what we're gonna do is the thing is called common base. What do they have in common? Well, which one's a base? This is exponent, right?
Yeah.
It's a and 4 are the common base. No, but they do have a common. So therefore, I'm going to change that 8 and 4 into a common base. What do they have in common? 2, right? So then that'll be 2, and this side is going to be 2. Okay, but how do I change to the common base? 2 to the what power is 8? 2 to the what power is equal to 4? 2x minus 1, and then 5x minus 1. Now, do I care about what happened on the bottom? The bottoms already equal each other, so we don't care about the bottom. So all we gotta do is 3 times 2x minus 1 is equal to 2 times 5x minus 1. So that's going to be 6x minus 3. That's equal to 10x minus 2. And I have minus x on both sides. That's equal to 4x minus 2 minus 3. And I'm going to add 2, so it'll be negative 1 equal to 4x. X equal to negative 1 over 4. And you're like, yeah, I got it. Y'all weak. Come on, you can do better.
That's why I'm here, so I can learn.
Huh?
I said that's why I'm here, so I can learn.
No. You should be creating, not learning. Okay, the second question a little bit more challenging. So 27 to the x minus 1. That's equal. Remember, everything we learn always coming back. Okay, so that's the second challenge. Now you gotta think about all the exponential rule. Okay. I think Josephine write all the exponential rule in the back. So a lot of things can help you. Like if one thing I would say that's always on SAT is exponential rule. We're gonna teach how to graph lines, so that's gonna be on SAT as well.
Good, that sounds like.
Graphing line? Oh, the way I graphing line is no fun. It's piecewise function. Ever hear of piecewise function before? You do? Which teacher you come from?
Ready.
That's good. He's the best one.
I'm better than you.
He's the best one of all you shake your head, but you don't understand that. Because good friends. That's actually. Brendan's my good friend. He always comes to me and like, how do I teach this? I say, oh, you teach this one. But he's good though, because he wanted to get better. Like, other people don't care. Macy, you got it? Come on, Macy. Show me white power. Let's see. like ever like close people without even using my brain. It's just kind of just like automatic. Oh, you did something wrong. But now this one is better than the first one. The first one is like,
I think I have it. Excuse me. I think I have it. 1 7.
And then you bring these down.
-2 distributed next to 1 is
X minus 1 and then 2x plus 1. And then you only bring those down because of cancel out. You get it? The 3. So then now you have 3x minus 1 equals to negative 2, 2x plus 1. And then you factor it out. And then you
the answer is a fraction. The numerator plus denominator is 8.
I got the
Wait, so
coordinates
this
as 3 and then like
I wrote a 4.
I did.
You got it right. I wrote a 4.
Oh, he's necklace.
You got it wrong?
Yeah, it just is.
Because
Combination should be 3.
Yeah.
when you price you don't do that. You just, the 3 cancel out.
You explain me this? Why you want
3x
Because 3 is negative 1.
So, the last question is 1/7. I have posted the last challenge on the board for the common base. So this one's even more challenging than the previous one. So, do you need to go over a second one? Who needs to go over a second one? Okay, I'll go over a second one. So, second one here, if you have common base, so base is 27 and 1/9, right? So we want a 27 and 1/9 to be common. So then you say, okay, well, I know that 27 can break up to like 3 to the 3rd power. Does that make sense? So I will have 3 to the 3rd power. So third. Does that make sense? And this one is going to be x minus 1. So that's going to be a parenthesis. I won't forget about parentheses. So 3/3, 3 to the 3 is 27. Now it's equal to what? Well, this part is equal to, so 1/9. Well, we're going to change it to 1/3 squared first, to the 2x plus 1. And then I want this 3 and 1/3 is still not the same. So then that's equal to 3 to the -2 power, because due to the exponential rule, and you can do that. So it's going to be 2x plus 1. And then rest of them just history. So 3x minus 1. So that's going to be 3x minus 3 is equal to minus 4x minus 2. Right? So that's going to be 7x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1/7. And then you get an answer. A really nice, beautiful answer. Next one.
Oh my. I think I have it.
I'm scared. Right there.
I don't know. That's how you go right there.
I think I have it.
I don't remember that answer.
Oh god, did I kill? Which puppy did I kill?
You didn't get it, Bobby. You just don't know how to.
can only kill puppies if you already do it.
No.
Kill puppies with one cage. Oh, yeah.
And they're not over.
So the next one's a little bit more challenging, right? You're like, huh?
I do.
Why are so many fractions?
Oh, oh my god. I killed a bird.
Oh my god.
You asked me if I'm on the right track. I'm there, I don't know. Wow. When you're on the right track, you know you're on the right track.
Oh, I just never been on the right track. I killed a bird.
I think that looks a little bit better than before. Yeah, I think so. You distributed properly now. No, so a lot of time that I don't know if that's right, but I know you distributed better now. Just waiting for me to go over it. Do you understand the second one?
Yes.
It's very similar to the second one. Like, a lot of you guys need to work with different things.
It's harder.
In this generation, you guys have like instant gratification. Tell me how to do it. And now I know how to do it. Of course, if I told you to know how to do it. How about if I don't tell you how to do it, you know how to do it?
You want to use parentheses. I actually -3.
Okay. So,
That, and then it will be negative.
Teach your last one?
no. No, hold on.
That's the right answer. Don't be, y'all know how to do it.
72.
Oh, no.
But it has to be a negative. Two-thirds negative third power. Well, see?
No sé, o sea, yo lo hubiera hecho así, 2, 3 y 3 digo, 7,
That's what he got.
9. Question mark, question mark,
So I was
question mark.
might be right.
Did I make it?
Sorry, you're only like. No, that's not true. I have, last year I had this all. No, I was making fun of her too.
Just thinking about your boyfriend.
Yesterday we were talking about, she was from Georgia Tech, and, I'm like, we went to Georgia Tech. I said, it's because like, I'm from the side. 20% growth. So you're gonna get it.
And I know when you get that, so.
Like a little bird.
I really expect.
I am I just finished the ball off.
So the answer is 3 over 8.
Yay!
Okay, so a lot of you guys don't have to think. So I hear it's gonna be 2 to the second, right? And 3 to the second, right? That's equal to what? 3 to the third and 2 to the third, right? 2x minus what? So can I bring the power out completely? Yes, I can. Because that's a power rule. So which is 2.
What happened to the x?
X, yes, you're right. X. So that's gonna be 2x. That's equal to 3 over 2 to the 3 to the 2x minus 1. But they don't have a common base though. So I can flip them by changing the negative sign. So I'm gonna flip them. So it's gonna, I don't want to flip both at the same time. I flip one as, so that's gonna be 2 over 3 to the negative 1 to the 2x minus 1, and then you say
What happened to the 3?
3, sorry. So then that's gonna be 2x is equal to negative 3 times 2x minus 1. So it's gonna be 2x equal to negative 6x plus 3. I think ax equal to 3, x equal to 3 over 8. So if you look at mathematically,
Because remember
that
this one.
we're doing all the things that we learned in the past. We haven't missed anything yet. We're just playing with what we have. It's really cool. It's a
But if you
you know, I've been teaching 10 years, and every year I teach it differently. Every year. I never teach anything the same. And this year I kind of, like every year I kind of change it. I change it. Where the first lesson is still gonna be used at the 10th lesson. Okay, the first lesson is still gonna be used at the 20th lesson. So you still have to keep on using all the things and things. So you keep on repeating back. It's called scaffolding. So that way help you to build up those rules within things. So I kind of changed your whole textbook around that to fit the things. Okay? So this one's okay, right? Yeah. They're not too hard. Then we go home, we're gonna get some more practice. Now we're gonna talk about,
Even harder.
I'm gonna continue.
it's on the video.
Complex.
Subscribe me.
Remember to hit subscribe and hit the bell the notification bell, guys.
Smash that like button.
Okay, so the next concept that we're gonna talk about is actually a basic square equation. So basic square equation, what was it last I says?
X plus 1
X plus 1
squared
square.
minus 1 equals 23.
And then today we might, for the first time, reach a little bit of precalculus. Give you a little bit of glimpse of what a precalculus look like.
I just like that.
You finally graduated middle school, right? Okay, so this question's here. How do we solve it? We have actually 3 ways to solve it, 4 ways to solve it. I'm gonna show you the easiest way, and I'm gonna show you the second way, and I'm not gonna show you the third way, the fourth way, because they are kind of insignificant right now. But x plus 1 minus 1 equal to 23. How would you suggest to solve it? Yes.
I would just separate it x plus 1, and then distribute it, and then like the rest of it.
Okay. Is there any other way? Yes.
And just add over the 1 to the 23 and then just see the square root.
Okay, so here's the thing that you have to be careful is we have 2 ways to do it. One is Josephine and the one is the Nicholas. So Team Josephine and Team Nicholas. So we're gonna do it both ways, and we're gonna see which way is better. So I always bet money on women because women are smarter. So we're gonna start with the woman's way. Okay, so x plus 1 squared. I'm at 24. What's going on here? Okay, it's equal to 24. My wife told me that. I'm smarter, so I'm not. Okay, sure.
Sounds like a little bit of bias there.
I don't know. My mom told me the same thing. So. Okay, so now I'm gonna do what? What am I doing next? Square root, right? So I'm gonna square root of x plus 1 squared. That's square root of 24. But what do we forget?
Plus or minus.
Thank you. Plus minus. So don't forget that plus minus. Why? Because you think about this function. It says x squared is equal to 4. X is equal to plus minus square root of 4. Always. But you cannot forget that. And that's equal to plus minus 2. So right here it's going to be plus minus square root of 24 as well. And then you say, okay, well square and square root, they're inverse to each other, so they cancel out each other nicely. So it'll be x plus 1 is equal to plus minus square root of 24. Are we okay here? And then x equal to negative 1 plus minus square root of 24. I can simplify that. It's negative 1 plus minus 2 square root of 6, I think.
Yeah.
So that's my final answer. Now you got this answer, you say, oh wow, okay, so this is a team Josephine.
Yay!
I don't know how to spell Josephine.
Shine.
Like this?
Yeah.
Josephine. Okay, so now let's see Tim Nicholas. Okay, so x plus 1 to the square minus 1 is equal to 23. I expand this, so I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna expand in my head, and that's gonna be x squared plus 2x minus 23 is equal to 0. And then you say, okay, what do I do next? Can I factor this?
No, because 23 is prime.
23 is a prime. There's no way for you to get anywhere. So you have to know your quadratic formula. So do you have to know both? Yes. So I'm going to tell you an acronym I kind of created myself. So it's a sad boy, negative b. It's going to a good or bad, because it go into a radical party. It's gonna get lit. Okay? The sad boy is gonna impress all the girls with the square dance. Okay? But in this radical party, there's no air condition. Without 4 air condition.
Over.
And
It
then
ends at 2
over the party ends at 2 a.m. Right?
Wait, what does the negative b represent again?
A sad boy.
Sad boy.
A sad boy, Benjamin.
Sad boy hours.
Sad boy Benjamin. Sad
Wait,
Benjamin.
can you say it again? Can you say it again, the story?
Yeah, say the story.
Benjamin's gonna do
Can
his
you say the
story.
story again? Because
So it's a sad boy.
I was ready.
A sad is negative, right?
Sad
Boy go into a radical party, but the party could be good or bad. Okay? There's a second part of the story, by the way. So it's to be continuous, by the way.
Is it
And the sad boy is doing the square dance to impress the girls. Remember, this is gonna be related to the second part of the story. Without a 4 air condition.
4 air conditioning?
Yeah, the party is all over 2
There
a.m.
are 4 air conditioning units, none of them work.
Okay?
What if there's
Now pay attention to this. This part here is gonna be a axis symmetry.
What?
Oh, it's like
Oh.
it's gonna be a parabola.
We're gonna talk about this later. And this part here is discriminant.
Discriminant. It determines the numbers of.
It's gonna be discriminant. I have no idea how to spell discriminant, but whatever. Okay. So I can solve for this. I can plug in the A is equal to what? 1. B is equal to what? 2. C is equal to negative 23. So then I'm gonna get what? Negative 2 plus minus 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 23 over 2 times 1. And it's gonna be negative 2 plus minus 4 plus 92 over 2. And that's equal to negative 2 plus minus square root of 96 over 2. And then x is equal to negative 1 plus minus 2 square root of 6. Okay, so, oh, by the way, before you go, you have to be able to deal with the I as well. So if you have x squared is equal to 16, negative 16, that is going to be x equal to plus minus square root of negative 16. X equal to plus minus square root of negative 1 times square root of 16.
So I.
That's equal to plus minus 4i. So you have to be able to do this on your homework, because on the other side there's something like that. And we're going to talk about actual pre-calc tomorrow that relate to quadratic. No.